Why is this always? Okay, stream is healthy apparently, that's a good sign, but it doesn't tell me if it's actually live still. What a disaster every time. Oh, it's live, nice. Well, hopefully someone in chat can confirm as well, it should be live. We're trying to find a tiny boy and build him into something massive. Let's just keep the hearts and hope for a flush luck. Or 3 aces, that will also do fine. That we are actually live on the internet because I can never tell. There's many buttons. When I press one, YouTube says stream exploded. 2 people, very cool. Welcome. 3 people. Wow, it's a massive audience. It is, I literally just started. I have a seed with the, there should be a tiny man in here. And that's the point. But we also have an ectoplasm. Or we can just poly him up. I feel like we just do this. So I have been digging up a couple of seeds for this. I mean, it's not hard to find a seed that has this guy in it. But then we need to play all the 2s. We need to find everything else. And I don't want to just... And we are hopefully live. Yes, it would be hard to fake. So 4 2s, the best hand we can have. But I don't want to just do a Giga Legendary seed every time, because that kind of defeats the purpose. We would do the same seed for everything. So I mean, instead I'm hoping we can do... Now I'm doing Ghost deck just to experiment. I can definitely afford to pay many actors with my massive YouTube cash. So I need to turn things into 2s, which I can't really do here. This is a seed, yes. We could do unseeded and try as well, but I can't really guarantee that I just find the tiny man, because I'm trying to just build him big. That's the whole plan. I'm also thinking what we can stack him with, that something else that's good for ships, like a hiker, for example. I think I found a negative hiker in one of the seeds, which is also a joker I never play. Nothing here is really... Just get some multiplier kings, why not? And some hearts, why not? But to build him massive, we need just all the 2s. We need some cool 2. We need a red seal, we need a hack, and we need whatever else goes with that. Blueprints and that kind of stuff, always. I mean, I have a full house, but I want to play the 2s. Nothing else matters. We can play actually a full hand as well. So, plasma deck would also be better for this, I assume, if we're going to go for, like, literally only ships with this guy and a hiker, but that will be later. I also have... I mean, I have crowd control open, I don't have it enabled, because I don't really know what's the best way to run it if we're actually trying to complete a build as well. As if it's just all chaos all the time. We could do both though, we could do first without or with light, and then we can go mayhem, when everything will be all disco rocks again. We're not drawing the 2s. Just make some mates, whatever. I'd really want that voucher as well, but I also need cash. It's always the juggle. So has any one of you guys built a big, tiny man before? This is one of the dudes I've never really tried. Even though he's interesting. And we got him nice and shiny and cool. Okay, so there's actually some value in the hiker. I thought I was just insane, but... Does it re-trigger as well if... Say we had a hiker and a hack and a red seal. Would it count the hacker several times? Or the hiker, not the hacker? This could be a combo though. Combine the hiker and the hack into one. if we dig up a fantastic seed for that, we can also just drag that to until 39. It does work. Cool. So there is a real combo. Nice. That should be interesting. But we also need to make more 2s, because this is... Just throw away some random cards as well. Because the score is not that massive with that, so... But then we can... I mean, I'm just hoping I draw more 2s. That's unlikely, I suppose. But I have a... I think it's a seed with a negative hiker potentially in the first pack, so that's a crazy start for that. Can't play this too, I will die. And maybe I just gamble too hard as always. Just 3 queens. Perfectly calculated. So most of these I just gamble too hard and I explode in on day 2. Like, it's not the best way to play. Although it is one way to play. But having an ectoplasm also from... literally from the start. I think I'm just gonna save my cash. Else I'm just gonna never make anything from... Do we just try to? They might be 2s, unlikely, but let's try. That's the wrong button. Ah. Oh, we will have a flush here at the very least. A straight flush, wow. Things I never see. But how would parking be nuts with this guy? Because we're not playing face cards. I mean, theoretically, if we pick a cool seat, we can drag him face down all the way to until 39 and play 70 million hands with the burglar. Like, he can be massive, because 8 ships is a lot more than many other jokers scale with. We have a square man. I mean, that's not really... It's not a combo, but close enough. It's hard to skip a spectral pack, but... How likely am I to... I actually found a 2. Cool. A slightly better 2. I mean... Do I now just ruin my 2 for cash? Sure. Yeah, because that would be more interesting, right? Because we could always just pick up Plasma Deck and Perkio and 7 million planets, but it's like, if we do everything on the same seed, it's not going to be that interesting. So like this guy and the hiker, and maybe... Because if we play 4 cards, we could play 4 2s. We will get less out of this guy, but we can run them both as some kind of awkward combo. Because this guy is the most awkward joker in the game. Lucky cards are better than nothing. It's another square man. Why are we only square mans? So we need to kind of come up with some of these stupid challenges to keep it interesting. I mean, I do want to play the jacks, but the 2s are more important. So what else can we run with only ship dudes? Maybe that's just a dream team. 2 square dudes. Like this guy could be flanked by his 2 bodyguards. And then we have whatever else we wanted to have the hiker. Also a blueprint. Not gonna do anything now, right? Because it's just gonna reactivate the ships at the end. Could destroy them. Always just destroy them all. I have drawn the castle all the way to 39 already. It was also quite wild. Not really a good joker, but it's more fun playing these crazy builds. Yeah, we need a million hacks. We need a red seal somewhere as well. Like, these things need to be on board. Can I just play a queen and like get rid of these dudes and not reactivate? And draw some 2s. Nice. I need to find the cooler 2 though. And then we need a burglar and that kind of stuff as usual. It's just hard to find it all. I'm also thinking if black deck is just... I'm gonna make just another 2 because I can. And why not, like... Having that on a blueprint is the best I can imagine anyway. Oh yeah, that I don't even know what he does on the top of my head. We could of course also just super sheet with crowd control. This will also help, right? Because it should be every 2 is scored and it's being scored more times, and we can combo that with that guy. Actually useful, very cool. But I also need death cards. I don't know how hard I want to gamble, like I'm not rich. Oh yeah, DNA is good as well. That's something I always forget that I can do. And when I have it, I forget that I can reactivate it as well. So that's not bad, but we can... Was it better to use it now and get the interest? Fine. Do a thing. But I need to draw more kings, not more 2s also. What if we just do this? Or not do that, because we want to score also. We reactivate the 2 many times. Super unlikely that I actually get the cash, but... We're boosting the dude. But this is also a build we could try to do unseeded, because this guy is not that rare. He is still rare. Okay, never mind. I'm completely wrong, as always. This is the man we want. I've already now forgotten to do this. I think I will just sell you. Guarantee I get a good ectoplasm. Get this guy in. And now we're talking or printing hacks of whatever we're doing. Playing 2s. That could also be nice. Just to have something different from... Yeah, should we just grab that as well? But here's the problem early on. We don't want too much score, because then we can only play 1 hand. So maybe we keep that in mind. I'm going to write that down, because that's a good call. Blue seal, why not? I'm tempted to take the banana as well, just for good luck. But really it's in the spectral cards now, and get some more 2s to play. Because if I only have 1, it's always coming too late. Play a bad hand. We have more 2s. Just stick this on the king so we have him for the future. Get rid of some cards. We can also boost the aces into 2s, which is nice. Now what do I play with my 2s though? Or is it just enough to play? Surely we should reactivate that one that is just more safe. And throw in some trash as well. Because the card effects are just amazing with retriggers as well. It's something actually reliable. I don't really know what the best card buff is that you want for reactivates, because lucky cards, I mean, it's cool if they work, but they never will. So then for this, we need the ship dude, whatever he's called. But you could also have multipliers, or like, I don't know what scales the best. We can make one more cool too. Nice. Actually getting somewhere. I also need a showman. We literally always do. I think there might be one around. It's deep and it's expensive and I have no cash. It's the usual balance, like if you're trying to play many 2s, make 2s, make cash, find all the dudes, like it's too much to juggle. Oh yeah, Andy for more, because we can find the 2s, that's also a pretty good call. Actually playing the game mechanics and stuff that I still don't remember I can do. Very helpful to have people who actually know what they're doing here as well. I just pick a dumb goal and then whatever happens, happens. I think we just roll with this. Print me the cash. No. And that's also not a fantastic score. Like, this is not gonna last that long. I think it's one more for a showman. Okay, cool. We need him anyway, so that has to be a reasonable investment. More twos. Can we roll the 5 of a kind? Because the earlier we get that, the better. Lose 1 per card play. Okay, I'm just gonna play. Not just make me super poor. Negative $1. The interest on that is going to be amazing. Actually landing a lucky card as well, nice. But cash is the biggest problem now. That's not bad. I do also just want to spend it all on this instantly. An egg. I mean, these are not bad, but are they good? I'm gonna do this and hope we land a whatever cash jokers we have available. We could make this hearts if we want to go for the bloodstone later, or we could just grab another joker and hope we get a cash man. No. That was too much to ask. The voice is real, yes. I don't have full control over the voice. Like, I can land in a nice narrator voice sometimes if I'm focused and relaxed. But sometimes it's just worse. But I guess that's just natural, like a voice will not be the same all the time. Yeah, the egg is like, it's pretty good, like, because it scales very fast. I like the egg as well. I resonate with the egg. It's the jokers that I'm most closely related to. Like on the mental level of an egg. Do we try for cards as well? Like, I need to find a red seal somewhere, and I don't know how. Like, it's not... What, 2 is still better than nothing. It's not that likely that we find just a red seal thing lying around. Yeah, these are the guys we want. Just to play. Like, imagine dragging this all the way to 39. Just because we can, with him doing nothing the entire way. It's like, that's the real challenge mode. We're already 500 ships though, so this guy actually not bad at all, as far as I can tell. I don't know how many freeloaders we can take though. Without this being... I'm also just gambling away all my hands, and hopefully this is enough. It should be. With the blueprint on the hack, we reactivate everything. And I guess I can also, if I'm fast enough, like... Can I do that also? No. So I'm fairly certain you can move them mid-hand and hit multiple things. Don't know if I have the reflexes for that. Yeah, we also need planets, like... We need everything, that's the eternal problem. Cool, I can hopefully keep up the voice. Honestly, the hardest part about streaming is talking for 2 hours. I'm not used to that. Sure, farm some tarot cards, always nice. Do we gamble for something else? Or do we just move on and hope we find... Because we can now have more blueprints, since we have the cool man for the ride. And I would like to have an Andy or something as well, just so we can throw away the entire deck, get only the 2s. That would help a lot. Okay, that's a pretty good hand. We can live with that. on Plasma deck, I know that early on you can get away with stacking ships, and it's pretty good. But surely there is a point where it's just not enough, and you need... We have 70 bucks. Okay, the card's actually triggering. Wow. So I have cheated a little bit, and I think there is a negative here. Thanks. So there's at least 2 people that can stand. I mean, everyone knows that it's weird listening to yourself, right? I think I'm over it now, though. And it's just gonna, like, it can be good most of the time, and then whatever with downtime, I guess, it's gonna be worse. It's also pretty good. Again, I was just gonna miss everything otherwise. Do you wanna play instead? Give me some tarot cards, that's what we need. That's the good stuff. That's not the good stuff. We can use this though to just blow up a card that we don't want. But I'm gonna just discard it anyway, but... The intention was not awful. That's crazy that people actually watched the early Peglin stuff as well. Your game knowledge is pretty good. And now we can get the Dusk as well. And there's no point reactivating him because it's the same as the hack if we're playing the 2s anyway. I'm gonna also just play the steel card because playing more cards is more good. And actually getting the cash as well, like without the 4 dice. And now we're also... Yeah, that's really nice. That's another 5 triggers of this dude. And we get this as well. And there should be a dude here. I mean, now I have the money, I can reroll. A negative shad, not awful. Not the best guy in the universe, but he will do just fine. Where do we find the seals, though? Could just make, I mean, could make a Steel King, and we could have... Oh, you have to just get the cash, but what... I mean, we have this guy can get lost, right? That's also solid logic. Yes, more triggers. I think we tried this guy in the last stream as well, but that was crowd control chaos, and he had his creepy legendary uncles, and then he just exploded, and we had a tragedy instead. This time, I'm hoping he lives. It's also good that we have, like, only the low cards count really with this guy. So we can just safely play trash hands. The problem with this is if I don't have a good hand at the end, I'm just dead. Because I have no options. No, because with 7 jokers, that's $7 a round. That's not bad. Let's do this also. And we now have the Dusk. Which, cool. This should be pretty good. I'm also thinking about what deck to play. Like, I like Ghost deck because the spectral cards are just wild. That will last us till until 8 at the very least, and then we will have problems. Yeah, that's also smart. Don't know if I'm here to do smart things. Maybe sometimes. Do we want to gamble on the standard packs also? Let's just keep the cash. Yeah, because you can just use the hands as discards as well. That makes sense. I have all the tools, so we could play a 2-pair, for example, just because we can. I'm just gonna show that I'm actually learning sometimes. And then I'm gonna forget. Do we want to like? I think I want to have the chance to draw another 2 more than I want to have a planet, even if I would like a planet as well. But 5 2s is cool. He's already 1k. And now this is going to be the last, and I mean we could also... No, we're not gonna get anything else. But this is still the best we can do, like we have many retriggers, we can hopefully land some cash. We can build the dude. So the game already knows how many triggers we had, so he grew by like 270 ships. But it calculates before the hand plays. $5, $4. Not the most expensive jokers. Planets are good. Planets is something I forget all the time. Now we have a luxury problem also. I can't throw the showman already. I'm definitely going to find more blueprints. I need the hack. We need this guy. This is good. More hack is more good. We have actually a lot of cash. These guys I like as well. I don't know. There are negative tags coming, but I don't know when. So is it really worth just digging for colas, hoping we find them, only to maybe land something cool? I don't need to put it on the Wii guy though. I want to just reactivate to build the Wii, but for score, you're right. And I'm on board with that, if I remember to move it. I think I'm gonna skip these, like it's too much to juggle. I can do that when we know we have a seed that's good. Purple seal. A wheel. Always gamble on the wheels. The one I didn't want. Perfect. We can play these guys just to explode the 5, maybe. Kinda need a dice for this as well, just to get rid of the... That's the problem. This is when you need to pay attention. I have a save, but I'm not gonna roll back now. Let's just try the seed. We can see where it goes, and then we can do it better later. Oh, you mean there's an actual logic behind the wheel and where it applies? I've never heard of that, but you might be right. But if that is correct and we know that, we can abuse it. But we still can't get more chips by reactivating this guy, right? Because it doesn't reactivate the 8 chip scaling, it reactivates the 1200 chips at the end. Else maybe I'm misunderstanding something. I'm gonna use nuke 2 cards, more likely to draw the 2s. And then just move on, I guess. Oh yeah, but Spaceman only has 1 effect, this guy has 2 effects. But I see what you mean. This is not gonna give me any score now, right? Yeah, we're going to need score soon, like this is not an amazing setup for score. Let's just fish for the seals. Or do we do this as well just to have... Like to have the dusk, because that's also gonna build this guy bigger. And there's no way we score like enough to beat the level on 1 king. That's a little bit too close for comfort. And there's the purple seal. Right when you need it, every time. This was almost calculated. But this is already a pretty nice setup. I really want to try the hiker though as well. And the crowd control side is kind of up to you guys. If you want to do that, we can do it. But I think that's maybe something for later in the stream, like we just go bananas at the end. So what else am I looking for? We need burglar, we need... But we can't really use the burglar yet, right? It's too early. Because we're scoring too high with whatever we have. I'm thinking we do this as well, just more ships. Or do we again get a glass card just to explode something? I don't have an ace I can boost into a 2 either, so... Glass a dude. It's also good, yes. But then I have to throw Dusk, I assume. Which is nice, but not critical. But it's nice to be able to purge the deck. I'm just gonna do that, and if I'm wrong, you have the opportunity to look very smart. Only one card. Well, we can just do this then. And then we can get this guy in. We can play just an ace, because why not? It's not gonna re-trigger anything important. I didn't look at the boss ability. Of course I didn't look at the... Still think I want to go for hearts. I'm not going to use this. We don't have Dusk now, so we might as well just play this. I don't know if I care about making that lucky as well. Maybe I should. Let's get you in the ace, because the ace can become a 2. But now I'm broke, so the lucky cards need to bail me out. Without the Dusk, it's also way less score. So this guy, I think he works because it's just one effect. Yeah, this is really the, like, for all of these things, we just need to play as many hands as possible. So having the cards that can be re-triggered, which is, I guess is really only everything below a 5 or face cards with the sock. And it's interesting playing 2s because it's like, it's just the worst card normally, so... Boot. I actually bought the wrong pack as well. Streaming, we're never gonna get any good results. I'm going to beans everything I come across. I don't really mind. I'm wondering if we get this as well, because this is decent cash, like that's fairly reliable. But it would have to be for this guy, and then I can't get rid of cards. But this should be decent cash. I really want an Andy as well with this stuff for the combo, but then we don't have slots. Maybe black deck is just always the way to go. I think there's a blueprint in this ante as well, maybe, so... I'm just gonna... Oh yeah, because we have more 2s, right? You correct? It's on 5s now, so it's better if we can have only 2s, which is the dream. Quite far from that dream now, though. So I want to play the 5 just to explode it, but it's not gonna... Let's just do this, like... Rid of some dudes. And then hopefully we draw a 5 we can throw away and make some cash, and some 2s to play. Am I gonna draw more 5s? Unlikely, but... We can also, of course, reactivate this. I have just learned that that's a thing that we can do. If we just play this, then we throw that. We make big bank off of our 2 5s. 30 bucks is not bad. Wheel, might as well, no. And we can make one more too. So now we're like living the dream almost. We also need to do this so I don't forget. 5 lucky cards, and we play them 4 times each. So the chance for the cash is still low, but with more plays. I'm actually making some cash, it's just blind luck. And this guy's almost 2k. And now we also have the cash to go fish a bit. For only planets. Egg. I want an egg, like... I need to find a negative egg at some point. Just to have him along for the ride. But this is not gonna work here, sadly. This may be, but then again we need to throw something out. I think keeping this is better still. Gold card may be a decent investment. So you were on 8s now. Do this while I remember also. Just play away this as well. Hopefully I can remember to use the hands more as well, because that would be nice. I'm just gonna throw though. Moon is not the one I want. Can make a golden 2 as well, just for the... because we can. We do need the death card so we can spread this guy. The coolest one we have. What are the chances that I draw an 8 that I can throw for cash? Unlikely. Alright, move the dudes also. I don't even know how many 2s we have, but they are definitely the most common card now. We have like 10 or 11 2s. Not the worst. Spectral pack as well, there's a lot of those around, which is nice, it's always interesting. 10 2s. Do we do this also used for the ships? Ice cream. Literally always find that. Oh yeah, why have I never seen this? Those are just impressive. I'm just looking at this, and maybe here, and completely ignoring this stack. That's very good to know. I will not remember that. I can try. More wheel. A disco showman. Amazing. I think there is a blueprint here, so I'm just gonna roll. Even if it is expensive. The problem now is, if we want him, we have to throw the showman or this, because we need everything else, and this is negative, so it definitely stays. The showman is always first on the shopping block. Do we want to bomb cards for cash? Like, we really only have 2 that are bad to lose. I'm gonna gamble. I lost a 2. Not surprised. Might as well be... If we can, why not? So do we throw this guy 5 seconds after making him look cool? What else do we need dupes of? It's really only the blueprints. And I want to have cash still, and we can maybe find another showman later. 3 blueprints. And we have to sell it again anyway. Perfect. But this boss doesn't work for me lately. I don't know why. Because my cards are not debuffed. You are on 7s. I should have read that first. This is also nice for the purge. Let's just do this. Yeah, I don't know what that is as well. I saw it in the last run I did, and now I've not seen it before. Because I'm thinking I should just sell this, like, to compensate for it not working, because something is broken. Okay, we got the coolest 2 at least, and I need to do this. No flush 5 yet, but these are good enough. Yeah, but I would have to give up my income, and then I would be ruined for the rest of the game. But we have enough score with these guys, like we're fine for a while. 2.2k. But it's like, it's only 1 million, and the blinds scale fast in this. I can just paste the seed in chat if you want it as well. But I think we just continue with this and see where we go. I mean, even if we get Observatory, it's not going to help much, right? We don't really need more lucky cards. They are already all lucky. Do a bit of gambling though. More gold dudes. An invisible man. I mean, you can't really make anything better anyway. Force. I'm gonna play this as well and hope it explodes. But is lucky the best for score? That was also... Of course, the hack works on the 5. Streams are just going to be a cacophony of mistakes. Just the small things. More wheel. Maybe the hack? No. More wheels, more cash. I mean, 41 bucks. Those are pretty high valued, which is nice. Or more cards. Gonna get the cash so we can roll. And the Emperor, why not? That's not very helpful. So where do I find a red seal? Like, how rare are the spectral cards in the shop? We have them. That's also pretty nice. A brainstorm. I'm thinking we don't actually want him. Oh, you mean the 41 bucks? I'm hoping we can just play this for cash. We have a gold seal now as well on one of the cards. Because I could throw this for the brainstorm and reactivate him more, but then we would have less cash. But maybe that's fine if we have this. Always the decisions. I kind of like this still. If I remember to use it, that's always the problem. Just gonna check the pack as well. We would have 4 re-triggers of this guy with this seal on something, which we can then hopefully build up with the whatever it's called, death cards, to make more of them. I'm gonna throw away the cash. Just go wild. You are on... Well, I threw away the cash now, it doesn't matter. Don't play the 5s, they are bad. Because Brainstorm is just the worst blueprint, right? Because you can't... It's not as flexible. Still not bad, but... We could gamble on a random joker. And we can just super reactivate this. It'll be like 6 extra times up here. Nope, just play. I still don't have 5 of the same, but... This is a pretty good hand. Now we just need more gold seals. But if you want to push one of these guys, we have to basically throw away everything else. Like, we could get this now. Because the... I'm never quite sure how fast the blinds scale, but they will scale quite fast, so... Maybe we want a bloodstone as well. Because that's going to be better for score. We don't have a dice to make it guaranteed. Or give me a rock, why not? A rock for good luck. One more rock. So do we want this for score, or do we just want as many retriggers as possible? Yeah, we can probably find more Ecto. I don't know where they are, but we are on Ghost Deck, so they should be around. No, but we can start making them with the death cards that I don't have, that I should have at some point. Maybe we don't need the score yet. Probably a crazy choice, but we will see. Might as well buy these also. But we need spectral cards. That's one of the things that we need. That's fantastic. We don't care about the face cards, so this doesn't really matter. Make one of these. Hanged Man, also not bad. Move towards the things what we actually want to use. Face cards should also not score that high, so this should be a safe hand, hopefully. 3 kings. Cool, we got the gold seal as well, nice. I mean, very unlikely that I draw something I can throw for like a purple seal, but might as well try it. Still only 3 hearts. Yeah, the stone is definitely better, but I just want to push the reactivates as much as possible, and I'm basically gambling on that we can maybe find a bloodstone before the score requirement is too high. But those are the insane gambles that end most of my runs. More discard is fantastic. We can get this in for cash, throw out the brainstorm. Now I think there are... Like the burglar is hard as well, because now score is too high. We don't have to reactivate all of it, but... Why would we need to keep other suits if we're pushing the flush 5? Yeah, we have a better level here. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna lose this soon anyway, because I'm not keeping track of things enough. We don't have any gold cards, so that's not gonna do anything. But I would like more good tarot cards. Ace cards. So this guy, we could have a lot of hands now. And we're approaching 1,000,000 anyway, maybe that's fine. Because we can just re-trigger him 3 times. And then we can play not 5 twos, we can play like 2 or 3. And sneak in 5 at the end maybe. 9 twos. Like I don't have enough cards to really use the burglar anyway. So this is a little bit tricky. Nice cash. But what I really want is just a death card. And clone that forever. We don't have Perkios. Always a sad time. He's just too good though. Like, again, having him all the time. It's not gonna be the same. Do we gamble on throwing a 2? Unlikely to find any more purple seeds anyway. I don't want to play this again because that was a horrible mistake. And these have not moved. It's also nice to not have to shift around your entire setup. But the blinds are going to go into the millions already this ante, so the Bloodstone was probably the smart pick. Because now it might be too late. Unless we just find something super cool to save me. I don't know what the chances are on the spectral cards, but just randomly finding an ectoplasm seems rare. We had one as literally the first card. This will at least help for score, so why not? This guy, for example, very nice. Yeah, it's going to be spicy very soon. We can make more 2s. Magic. Actually useful. At least we really don't care about the plant. Could make even more 2s. But I think I just want to hold this for a death card because it's very useful. 4 2s left. And we could also, we have still not reactivated this guy for score, ever. Which we could do. We're not gonna draw a 5. I don't think we're going to find a purple seal, no. We can still do this and get away with printing all the cash. We could also go back in time for the Bloodstone, but I'm thinking I just run this into the ground. And then we can try the negative hiker, because that seems more interesting anyway. Or we could do crowd control, or both. And we might as well gamble, like we have the cash. This is not really going to help. I have like 1 steel card. This would be good for the Bloodstone. But then we need to find that as well somehow. Plus it's gonna cost 2 Joker slots unless we find whatever it's called, an ectoplasm. roll away all the cash. We could also just hope that we get a bloodstone in the next ante. That's always an option. Let's try that. Nice to not play a face card build when we roll it to this guy. Usually such a problem. Even better when we can play a high card that does nothing. And fish for some more cool things. More glass card. But can we now, for example, play 2 or 3 twos and not score? That should be possible, right? Just try the twos. Because there should never be a million score. But we can boost the guy before we play the final hand. They're not the worst score I could imagine. Okay, those are some good twos. Still not the same score. I mean, now we have... This is probably fine to just play as is, but we could also re-trigger the ships on that guy. But we've scored like in the millions before anyway, so... This ante is fine. Next, I think we have a problem. Or I have a problem, because it's my terrible decisions that has gotten us here. So that's 1.5 million for that hand. So we do need more twos. More cash is very much more good. So what do we have here? Like hand size? Never bad, but is it worth a joker slot? Fist is nice and awful if we're playing all twos. It's going to take a while still to find that. Free cash. Good. If I draw not that many twos, that is still good. What are the blinds anyway? Already 7, okay. That's spicy. This is not bad. But can we find something better? I should also... This is actually good. Okay, so let's get this. And just dig hard for the... I want all of these though. But a bloodstone would maybe save it now. All the things I want. I think we skip this, right? And we do that, because then we can still clone a red or a gold seal. But we actually have a bloodstone. Now I wish I brought the dice, but this guy is out. Now we have a score possibility. Cool. Buy me a planet. I need to play more 5 of a kind so we can find the right planet in here as well, because we have the voucher. We just don't have the stuff. Okay, but we may have been sort of saved. Also this, is it better now to clone this for score and more scaling of that guy, or just clone cash? Yeah, we definitely need to do this at the last hand, you are correct. But now we have the option, we can clone this, or this, or this. But not all of them. I'm thinking this just for score. If that's already a problem, it's going to be more of a problem. And then we will have a deck that's like approaching not 50% twos, but like fairly likely to draw twos. All the twos, okay. We can also do this. Play these guys, because there's no way this is enough score, and we still have 2 twos coming in 3 hands and 1 discarded. Seems likely. Because I want to turn something that's not a 2 into the red seal 2. Why are the planets killing the base multiplier? Because surely more planet is also used more good. Not the flush 5, but close. Well, actually, we have the flush 5. I'm just blind. Okay, but then we can throw away this. That doesn't really matter. Like, what's that gonna do for me? But now we need to... What if we do this? Like, double Bloodstone and this guy. But this is also a thing I don't understand, because the hack replays the 2s, so surely him replaying them will go through the Bloodstone anyway. Or is it still better to split? 50% chance is at least pretty nice. We have 3 red seals. We have the flush 5. But every time I read about this, they're saying just split the triggers. It just doesn't make sense to me though, because if I have them on this guy, that would be 3 more plays of this, which is 3 more of every card. And they have a chance for the Bloodstone every time. Instead now it's... But they get the chance for the Bloodstone twice for 3 repeats. Okay, I see it now. That makes sense. I'm actually learning as well, cool. Ah. And since we have an uneven amount, I guess it doesn't really matter much. It's gonna be the same either way, let's just play it. Because now we have a scaling multiplier as well. Yeah, so 6 is more than 4. Nice and complicated math. Yeah, but this is like infinitely better. And still... Okay, we can go for a while. We need to invest in the flush 5 now also. And then we just do this and plop the Bloodstone in at the end. That is nice, that will work. How long will it work? I don't know. But I need to spend the cash to find more things that will help. More seals, fantastic. This is why I like the ghost deck. Get all this stuff that you should not have. Ector would be better. Death card also amazing. We need the flush 5 planets now. I'm not finding them. So the score now is at least fine. How about we just do this? Not the worst thing we could have had. But now we can likely play... Okay, I can do this and still draw enough 2s for later. So we can play at least... I mean, we could play more hands now, but then I need a burglar as well. And we're starting to... It's gonna be tricky to fit everything in. We have to throw the blueprints. We have 3 left, which we can probably draw. So how about we do this? We'll do this actually if we want less score. And then we can make 1 more, 2. Then we can use the priestess, then we can get the seal. So not really gonna matter. Wheel. I would have liked a disco stone, that would have been nicer. We get you in here. But now I'm out of deck already as well, like I can play 3 of a kind. My best hand. And flush 5 is also way worse than regular 5 of a kind now. Like, I'm not even certain that we can get into the east with this. We need ectos. I don't think I should purge more either. Gonna be too much. It's not bad. Not the right suit, but good enough. I wish I still had the death card on this guy. But we can maybe find one from the... We could do this also, because that's guaranteed, but that's going to take so much longer to get the deck around for. Okay, but it's nice that there are quite a few options that are not just Baron Mime, which we could never do with this setup anyway, because we're playing 2s. Unless we played 1, 2 and had 400 kings in hand. I'm gonna go in with these anyway. That is also not great. That's all my 2s are now debuffed, and we don't have a reroll, and we don't have a... We're dead. Unless we can make... You can have a seal. It's not gonna help, it's not gonna change them. Keep the rock, maybe. Okay, cool. We can make 2 more cool 2s. Which we should do, so... Just gambling on the... tarot cards, hoping that's gonna be enough. It might actually be enough. It's not a flush 5, but that's... fine, right? The normal 5 is better. And I'm just gonna play this... And then we will have to figure something out if this doesn't work. We could also reactivate this just for the ships. Is that actually better? Is this reliable and the lucky card is not reliable? Let's try that. And the Bloodstone just needs to carry. It's not going to carry because we don't... Right, that's the problem. We don't have hearts. There's always something. Okay, this is super over now. Well, that's fine. Then we can try the negative hiker. That seems interesting. But then I should also play plasma deck, I imagine, if we want it to be good. The last 4 cards. So 4.6 for just a test run is not bad. But that can go way bigger, like... to Ante 39 with a better setup. I don't know. 20, 40k, something like that. Possible. So what do we have now? We have the... this. I don't know if it's good for the other things, but I'm assuming I can find a tiny man anyway. But this should have a negative hiker. So we can scale with plasma. It's not going to be the best tiny man, but it's going to be a very different run. But that was just played poorly before. Well, I feel like that's just the way it goes when I stream. Could go for the flush, maybe. Some plasma, it should be fine, I imagine. Always just the 4 cards, though. But we will see immediately in the shop if this is the cool seed or if it's the wrong seed. Might be the wrong seed. That is not a hiker, but it's a negative blueprint. I guess I'll take that. Alright, I didn't actually save that seed. Whatever, this is still a cool start. I can't really afford to reroll. Just gamble on some cash. We could just reactivate Madness and destroy this guy instantly. Do we dupe $2? I'm gonna do this because they can become 2s if we're still looking for the tiny man. Cash is always the problem now. We're way closer to a flush here, actually. Let's just throw these guys. Also, just having a blueprint and nothing. Perhaps the saddest setup of them all. That's also an interesting dude. I think we just save the cash, like... Really nothing else to do this early on. We just hope for the clubs. Yep, he's super dead already. I ran into the boss where... This exact boss, actually. And of course, all my cards that I wanted were useless. But I could make a couple of extra lucky 2s, but not the heart ones, because they were already debuffed, so... The Bloodstone didn't work, and that's game over. And now I was supposed to run the negative Hiker's Seed, but I picked the wrong one. But we have a negative blueprint, which is cool. And I don't think the Tiny Man is going to be that hard to find. We need cash, though. And like, buying this now is actually going to give me less interest. So we can hold on off a bit. Could have a golden seal, or we could just have an aura. I'm again thinking this can become a 2. A full house with the queens, hopefully. Another 2. We don't even have the Tiny Man yet, so it doesn't really matter what we play. A nice, solid 2 pair. Do we just get this? Or do I wait for the last round? I'll make one more 2. At least that. Prepare for the coming of the Tiny Man, our savior. Why is it so hard to draw a house? Do we just... Let's just skip to the flush. I don't know where he lives, though. We need to find him and hunt him down. Grab him along for the ride. Play a terrible hand. More flush should be more good. Or a 2 pair. Just play this and see what we find. Could just be over as well. Because I don't have a joker that does anything. But now I need to get the voucher, but I also need to get these. Preferably. $7. Or just... Not bad. Would have liked the cash joker. But we have a thing. Okay, so this is just a free seed now, I suppose. And we can also play a flush for actual stuff. But now we need to find... Because I'm not on Ghost deck now, so we don't have... We don't have all the cool spectral cards. And I don't think the, whatever he's called, Sixth Sense, is any good, really, ever. Don't even know if he can create ectoplasms, because I have definitely never seen them from him. Now I need literally any card. There are no cards. The print, also a negative tag, but that's going to go into the next round. And there is actually a tiny man in the next ante, but he's second in line, so he's not gonna land a negative. It's a bit sad. That could have been really cool. Okay, give me a consumable, literally anything. Don't need ice cream. We need stuff. Yeah, we need just anything that he can do. Now we have some cash we can reroll. I mean, sadly I can't just give them to him, but we might as well make the twos slightly better. Would we actually have anything here? Because the thing now is that I'm assuming I should skip for this, but it's going to land on an ancient joker, so maybe we don't. But then we need to find a sock or something so we can use it as well. The sock. Yeah, maybe you're right. We can try it. It's also something I rarely use. I'm going to skip this because it will land on an ancient joker. And now everything is a face card, so we still need the flush. We don't really have anything specifically for face cards yet, but should be interesting to play with. It's also something I never do. We have this guy for flush at least. And there's a sock. Perfect. But we still don't have a consumable for this guy. Like, that's... How hard is it to find anything? I should be fine for score at least. Play one hand. We're going to play a flush. Preferably one of these because a boosted cool card. Or do we just play the house? That's also enough, right? Everything is a face card, everything is reactivated. We don't have a flush, so we just play this guy. It's not that scary, you see. Okay, so the sock now runs all of them, that's nice. Not great, but... Yeah, so with the negative tag we would have had this guy, which is... sad, but this could also have worked with one suit, but at least we have the dude what we need. Yeah, maybe we can build this guy with plasma and do something cool. But I still have not a single consumable. We have a perkier problem. Okay, this will help. Then we'll reactivate you. Then what do we have? We throw this guy. I can't afford it. We can sell this, clone the death card. There we go. Now we can also make cool twos at some point. And we still have the face cards. We have this guy, so now we need the twos. There are no twos. I'll do that. Reactivate this guy for cash. Casually just adding no ships at the end. Thank you for your service, my dude. So do we make more of this too, just to play him earlier? I guess we do. I'm not gonna use all of them because we can still print more, but... Yeah, but I'm thinking if we want to play more twos now, and then get lucky cards whenever we find a lucky card, because I don't know when that will happen. Gonna use one. And we just play that and hope it's enough. Yeah, I'm sure it makes sense when we have a lot of re-triggers. I don't know if we find that many more like super blueprints or anything. I want this, but it's expensive. We have one more round here, right? Yes, we do. Let's just buy this. A golden card. It's not terrible, but it's not great. I think I keep that for... Should have reactivated him as well. Why is it so much harder to play when I stream? Oh yeah, they are like $4 each, yeah. This is why I feel like we should just get crowd control in here. And the place would be so much better. At least I'm remembering the gold for a tiny amount of cash. But I can't just... Oh, you are on spades. Right, so this is actually... But I want to reactivate them for score. Tricky. We don't have a... We could make one and we would have a flush. And it's still better we just play the twos for score. Yeah, flush 5 and then only like spade 2, so we have that guy always. But now I'm just trying to boost this guy also. Not bad. I would have never thought about playing this with the twos. Move him while I remember. Now we can afford this. And what else do we want? A hack would be nice. But cash is the problem now. This is a problem. Well, there's only one solution here. I mean, that's funny at least. Like... But now we lost the reactivates. So the plant managing to be a problem even when we play. You're on diamond now. Hopefully we can draw something diamond, because we don't have a lot of... The 3 stone matters, we might as well play this. And we might as well do... Don't have a diamond in here. We can survive. No, we lost the whole point. The whole plan is dead. This is nice though. We can clone this. We can just do... We can go into this pack and we can spend some of these. And then we can make him print hermits. I don't have a 2, so I can't actually spend them. Perfect. Is 8 ball that good? Like I don't feel like I have a lot of luck with 8 ball. How many 8s? We have 4 8s. It's better than nothing, and we can re-trigger it, I assume, as well. Was there a strength in that pack? If so, I missed it, but that will help. Sure. Okay, so now we fish for the 8s and the 2s. Things are getting complicated. We can still go for hearts, I guess, just in case we find a bloodstone in 1,000 years. It's possible. How about we just play this as well? Yeah. There are no 8s. Yeah, that's a bit too close on the score. That is an 8. I'm not sure if it does, because the whatever I used in the last video, the castle, already forgotten, it only goes on suits that you have. This is a pretty good setup, the 8s and the 2s, so I'm gonna do this just for the future. But I need to use the hermit in that case. Is it better to just keep this for cash? But then we're wasting all the 8s, like... The chance is so low as well. But the deaths are negative, so they don't take up a slot. It's only this guy. Let's just gamble, see what happens. I actually got 2. Not bad. And one of them is useful as well if we're trying for hearts. This is the Pareidolia would have been amazing now as well. No, it's not the one I think it is. Whatever. That's also still useful. I thought that was still only on face cards as well, which is completely wrong. So we could now do this. Like make them hearts. Use that just to see what we have. Then we can make a few more of these, and we at least have 2s that we can draw. Maybe that, yeah. I mean, nice that you're trying to save me, but I think I was just super wrong, really. I just have a few of these for the future. Oh yeah, gold as well, yeah. Can have 1 gold. And then we can print more death cards. I have no cash to buy anything else anyway. You are on a 3. I have no memory of getting a lucky king, but apparently we have one of those. So now I have too many 2s, because I want to fish for the 8s also. It's gonna score too high. Play this. But they will still add something, like they're not great, but... 1 whole 8. Do this, we can throw the 3 because we have cash out of that. Now we can make lucky 2s. Just do this, and we can throw the 3s, get the cash. There are none of those guys. Okay. Spade. it's an awful build, but it is alive. More gold cards. We can maybe find the ticket as well, and then I see the point of the gold cards. Like they're not bad. Don't even have a 2 here though. We have, and also not a strength. Or we can. I don't even know what I want. Let's just have a steel 9. I mean, I would like a million hangmans and just explode the whole deck. That would be fun. Let's just make this lucky as well. We could become a... I don't see what else to do with that. How did you crash in until 1? That's impressive. I don't really know what I'm doing with this build. We can make more gold cards now at least, which is nice. Should help. Do this right away. You are on 2s, which is not amazing, but I can live with that, I guess. Oh yeah, for reactivating in hand. Why am I so much worse when I stream? I just don't see anything. Yeah, he's useless as well. We're not drawing any 8s. Nothing really to discard. There's only 200 ships, it should not be... We can make more lucky 2s now, at least that's good. And we need to find a hack or something instead. Just gonna throw these, find something else to make 2s. Like this. And one more. Now we have a hand at least. Yeah, without the reactivates, the lucky cards are bad, but we can keep the gold cards as well. I mean, you're on hearts, might as well. We don't have anything else that really helps. But now we have a score at least. Okay, the sock is back on, but it's the 8 ball that has to go, or this guy. Just still think we need. This is gonna help. No more plant shenanigans. We could also just buy this and have Perky dupe that for cash. Not the best way to do it, but it works. But we can get the sock back on. I think that's still worth more than the 8 ball, even though we have a reactivate for it. And now everything is a face card as well. Okay, the options. We're just gonna throw out the tiny man and forget this build. Why is this better than hack? Shouldn't hack do the same thing with the reactivate? Or what am I forgetting? Okay, the ancient Joker just does not care. Well, I'm glad you checked. It's nice that they work differently as well, like you can use them for different shenanigans. I don't know if I want the reserved parking, but now everything is a face card, so surely it makes sense. You could also make more gold 2s, or just get another death card for free. Alright, because everything else, and we could have had the 8 ball as well. can we... I mean, let's try this. Because then we can reactivate this for cash. This guy maybe for score. Cash out of this. There are options. Don't know if they're good options, but there are options. You are on an 8. Am I already dead? I mean, I would not be surprised, but... surely we can live a little bit longer than until 6, even with a bad setup. 256. Gonna be... but now I can play the flush 5. And we can reactivate that guy. And everything is a face card in hand as well. But only played face cards for him, right? We could change them to something else as well. They could be... whatever they're called. The... ship one also. Is this better with the reactivates? It should be, right? Because we play more than we have in hand. We could try this guy also with spectral cards. Unlikely, but... is he really that good though? I mean, we could have reactivated him now as well, so I guess I see the point, but now I've already skipped him. I just never see him spawning anything I need. And we are on Ghost deck, so we can maybe... wait, what are you on? 8? That's pretty lucky at least. We don't even have any seals, so we might as well just play these. I would like something else than lucky cards. But it's all we have. Oh. I should not stream. That's the one thing I'm sure about. I mean... we can make more gold 2s. We can make more out of this too as well, just to have something else. And reactivate you, which should also reactivate this, because they are all face cards. We can print some cash. And we build the tiny man. So the face card 2s, so they are then king 2s. Because I agree on the lucky cards, at least I want to have something else. This is also now fine, right? But it's only the first card. It's terrible. But it's... I don't think I'm capable of streaming and playing at the same time is the biggest problem. Because literally everything I say is wrong. I'm fine with that, but it's just... it's so bad. As long as the bad builds are funny, like I'm fine. We can get this. This is better than... do we want to check for another cool 2 in the packs? Like, it's possible, but also unlikely. Still, just any 2 is nice. A glass 9. Could have bought the ace. Make it into a 2. Golden boy. Okay, no discards, that's fine. We can just make out the cards. Don't really care. And also, what do you want? It doesn't matter here. We can do this, maybe. It's another very niche cash approach. And it's enough score. Perfect. Not even playing the 2s to boost the man, which is the entire plan. I don't want to make lucky 2s, I want to make something else, like either this or the ship one. Who's this guy? Well, we have one entire rare, 2. We can turn this into something. Only one though. But should I just also do this on this too, so we don't have the lucky thing forever? Yeah, so the ship one then with the whatever he's this guy. We actually have him as well. Let's try that. Because that stacks with this guy. Not that I'm gonna play it well enough for it to matter, but we can try. Temperance also very nice. We can get rid of this. And now I kind of want to use some of these so we can clone this, but we don't need to do everything. That's insanity. A free fist. Play that first. Hermit we can just get rid of, because Temperance is better. I don't have that much luck with the packs. We can play... It's gonna be enough score though again, right? That's the problem here. And I'm not drawing the cool 2. I can definitely play one card and not score. That should be fine, right? Get rid of you as well. How is that enough score? Plasma deck magic. Yep. It's going to be a train wreck. Smiley face, that's a combo. It's also an absolutely awful combo, but... I guess that's what we're good for. Okay, I'm grabbing the standard pack now, because you write in everything else you say, so... A blue boy. I mean, fine, it's a seal. I'm thinking it's better to just... ruin this save, and start over with crowd control, so you can play instead. Yeah, we can just stack like anything with face cards, like we're reactivating 2s with a sock. And yeah, it's weird. We can also make a steel, whatever. We can make more. I'm gonna copy some gold 2s now while I remember. Because I will forget otherwise. And if we find a golden ticket or something, that would be very cool. And then what? Just slap in a hermit? Fine. I played with this recently as well, is the Fibonacci flush. This is a super dumb build, very bad, but interesting. Dusk could have also been smart, yes, but I am not a smart man. Not today, at least. What are you on 4? This I have at least learned. And how long it will stick, I don't know. But now also we have a little bit more of a blind, so... The gold cards are good in hand, but they're not gonna do much for score. We can make some of these for score. But they changed that at some point. We have a terrible flush 5. Do I want to throw this for 10 bucks? Probably not. Let's just... Sure, get a lucky card in there. When we roll it all through the smiley face, then everything will be fine. Alright, a re-trigger on 8. It would have been a fun combo though. But you can still... I mean, if we do this convoluted crazy setup, we could still just make the 8 pretend it's a face card and re-trigger it. I need to do that at some point as well. More people, cool. Welcome. You're arriving into a massive train wreck of a awful Balatro place. Maybe we will get something done one day. Let's just see what the pack has. Basically everything I've done is wrong, but it's it's entertaining, hopefully. This is nice as well. We can get this on this and we can just... Or do we get it on this? Because the lucky card is not that reliable. But more re-triggers of lucky cards is also more good, right? Maybe. It's time for what? He's not even that big though, so... He's used poorly and he's small. Do we do this? Lucky cards are not gonna do much without the... We could also gamble and delete all the jokers. That seems fun. I'm just gonna do this. Make a decision, even if it's awful, at least it's made. We don't care about spades, we're trying hearts. Playing high cards sets money to 0. I have read it this time. You are on a 2. Now I'm just gonna do this. Throw away the cards. Print some cash. And then we can make more of these whenever we want. Because this is surely not the worst idea I've ever had. We can also... I'm gonna throw some more just for cash. We can make 3 more. And then we roll in this guy. And now we also have an equal chance of duping the temperance. Next time. We can hopefully make some of these gold now as well. And now we can roll through this guy a bit. Because it's the face card 2s, the King 2. It's a new card. Freshly invented. Perfect for whatever madness we are doing. Now we have a score as well. But it's carried by this guy, this guy. Like it's too much stuff to do one re-trigger. We must be able to find a hack at some point. We also don't have a showman. So there's no dupes. This is nice though. So now we throw this, right? Because that's just going to be more. More cash is more good. Check the pack. But now I need a normal gold dude. A bean. Because we need to make gold 2s now with the red seal. Which we don't have. More cash or just get rid of some cards. It's not like I'm gonna play through the entire deck, like that's just not happening. Can we find a gold though? Yeah, that's pretty good. Get a dice. Don't know what I'm gonna do with the dice. But now we need a normal gold card thing. Whatever it's called. Could also brainstorm is nice. What do I throw for brainstorm though? Like This and this is a combo. This is the cash point now. This is negative, so that stays anyway. Same with these guys. Like, it feels like it's just this guy is the one that should go. I would like some easier decisions. Because this is also another retrigger. Plasma use seems like it was designed to break the game anyway, but Molt still outscales things eventually, right? The ships only go so far. We need to do the disco rock build as well with Plasma. But then I still have to throw this. Then we don't need to go through the hassle of setting up gold cards though. Because we need this, we probably need this guy. We maybe need this guy. So it's gonna have to be the ticket, right? There's nothing else. I mean, it's been a streak of bad decisions so far, so I'm just gonna continue to make bad decisions and we see where it ends up. Move the dudes. Can't fit in anything else anyway, so... This is on a 2, which is not the worst. And now the gold cards don't matter as much. Let's just throw these away also, because we can do the worst money strat of all time. This is nice, but then we need to use something. Do we make more? We could make more of these. Like, is it smart to use a death card just for another purple seal and try to just farm tarot cards? Or do we just dupe them with Perkio because we already have the ones we need? So that seems insane. What do we use though? We need to use a Fool, so I can use... More purple is more good. Not the Temperance. Use the Fool, so we also... Let's make one more of these as well. But I need to have one still. Let's use this. Now we have room. I don't think I care about planets now. But now I need to keep the 2s. Too much stuff. Hanged Man is nice. With the Ace is also nice for... it can become a 2. Which it could have done now if I kept it. Well, I guess that's more in the spirit of the game now that... I mean, I want to use this thing, but then I don't have any more death cards. Yeah, but the chances of landing a death with the purple is lower than just having a death card in hand and forcing Mr. Legendary to clone it. Let's just do this. Have less different things he can land on. Play these. Or do we just play the lucky card as well? Because why not? And this, we play this, we retrigger, and we boost the boy by like 200. It's also way late to start boosting him in 98, but... Now at least it's working. Not working well, but... Well enough, maybe, for a bit more. But this should just explode in not that many antes. Not the cards we want. Don't think I care about... So I'm gonna do this and bring the Fool because he can become anything, so that's fine. The plan was to build a big Wii Joker, but I'm playing awfully, so I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Could go back to go... Like... Nothing lines up. Nothing makes sense. What I really want to do is just escape from this seed. Pick like the... I have a negative hiker seed that could be interesting. But turn on crowd control and you guys can play because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm asleep. Yep. Or do we do a castle again? Or gold cards? Let's just go in. You are on 2s. That's acceptable. At least we have cash. So we could make more of this and we could turn them into 2s with a strength later, for example, but maybe we used fish for a better ace or 2 in the packs. Now I need to use... What are you on? You are on flush 5. Do this, use a fool, so we have a slot. There's no point playing this, like we have enough. I think I just want to play the seals rather than the gold cards if we're boosting the dude. Because this will still also re-trigger. How do we use not play? I'm just gonna play this. Make it simpler. Could have made another red seal, but I think it's maybe it's smarter now to just, like you said, find something with an aura or whatever on it and a different seal maybe, and then clone those. It's at 1,000 at least, but it's going to be a while before we can play more hands. But these will not help unless we want another blue seal, but I don't know if we do. Wheel? No. You get a cooler tiny man. So remember to do this. More wheel. Chance to land a wheel is just so low, always. Yeah, we can make one more at least. Like we could... But I have to make a lucky card into a... But that also saves us a slot so we can throw both, which is fine. Do we want a steel thing just in hand, or do we just play these, like... So we have some seals. They are now both selected. They get stuck. And reactivate them. Not a very big man. He's still just a 2 pixel wide boy. And that's the whole game. But you just keep some steel cards in hand for multiplier. That is also possible. Bull. Like we have some cash. He's almost as big as the guy I've spent 8 antes trying to build. These don't really matter if they don't have seals, because this could also just be strengthened into... No, maybe not. I was just hoping that we could play it only with ships, and like it's not going to be the best, but just see how far that can go. But now we have a mix of everything else as well. The ball is not going to be the savior we need, I don't think. Although, honestly, I also don't know what we need. DNA we could also reactivate, and we could make more purple cards or more whatever. But then again, I have to throw out Brainstorm or this, and then we have no reactivate because I still have not seen a hack. Or we throw the legendary or like whatever. Or we throw the tiny man. Just get rid of him and do something else. Because with 2 retriggers, this is pretty nice. Yeah, that's true, but then we need to find a hack. I think I mean, we have a lot of cash. So do we just throw away both of these and then pray for a hack? I think I'm gonna do that because I want this to end anyway. Big gambling. Some food, a nice snack. This guy. Also wheel. An actual hack. Okay. And the idol as well. Do we want him also? Like we could get rid of this and we could just make more. We will have the same card eventually is the plan. I don't think we will actually get there with the way I'm playing. But it has potential. And also that was insanely lucky. Just throw away the whole build. Pray for exactly one card that helps. And we try that. Because we still can. I mean, I guess I keep that, but we need to just. We need more death cards to make the same thing. You are on ace, that's fine. We don't have any slots, so we need to throw away. I mean, I can make this at the very least, so we have it. And we could make more of this now also. Like. It is a seed, yes. It's not a. I mean, I guess this is the cool thing from the seed. But I tried to find some interesting Wii Joker seeds, and people have posted some on Reddit, like where they got this guy to 10k or whatever. But I can't play while streaming, so this is just gonna be more exploring, and then I can go and do something crazy later, maybe. Just make one or more of these at least. We have 2 slots. You were on 2, so we can throw away. It was on an ace. This is the problem. Do we need more gold cards? I guess we might as well have some of each, but really we just need to make everything. It's also seeded and played horribly. I guess that compensates for it. But like, I don't even know what I'm playing or supposed to be. Like, if we make everything 2s, like we're not actually that far off. Can we play more than one hand now, or do we just score too high anyway? Because that's not gonna trigger. But which 2? This one, just because we have the seal. Or do we make steel ones just to have them in hand? Because we have too many cards. Like, we need to print only death card really if we want to make this happen. Yeah, let's just make a few steel since we have them anyway. And this. Then we can throw a few out. Not the gold ones, I guess. And now we can make more 2s. I don't want to use all of them though. Because we still need to have some left to print with Perkio. So like... I mean, I want to play once with the seal if we're going in on this guy. So we at least reactivate more. So this is... Do we just keep the gold one for cash? Like, pray for this to land. 1500, so he's still not particularly big. But we can drag him further now. And get this online at some point, and then we just... the ships don't matter. One free reroll. Mr. Bones is the dude I need to keep me alive. Another... he just comes back. What do we even need now? Other than like negatives and that kind of cool stuff. Do I want to just get rid of cards? Like, if we're going for the 2 of hearts, we definitely need to get rid of cards, but I don't want to get rid of too many cards. Just throw him out, yeah, then suddenly it's just a big run instead. I don't know where the showman lives. He's very elusive. Yeah, when we get the idol right with the retriggers, it's going to be cool. But then we need more blueprints and stuff as well, and we still don't have a showman, so it's a bit wacky. 9s, that's not really... But now I guess we just take these... Although I should fish for some better... Like turn them into the red seal golds or steels instead of just random stuff. Like only 2s left already. Make one more. So I'm still not sure if I can play a hand with any 2 and not score too much, so maybe we just go in on the reactivate and build the small man. And then for score, I guess we need to split the triggers between this and the hack. But for now, it's fine. There's a seal, but nothing else. We might as well keep bringing these as well, just to purge. I think that makes sense. And then we can like buy and make more 2s with death later if we need to. That's pretty bad, but we have exactly 1 reroll. No, we have infinite rerolls. Even better. Burn it all. Also, this is going to be on 2, which is nice. This is a face card, so we just... The ones that don't have seals, just throw them all away, like we have more 2s coming. And we can just turn some of them into something better. So you can be a steel card, that is fine. And this as well. And then we fish for the gold one also. This one. Or do we just hang 2 cards? many twos do we have? We have 21 more twos, so like we're going to draw a few more. I don't really need the steel card for score. Because I'm hoping I can draw some more cards I can just get rid of. Like, do we want this or do we want this? Or neither? This is not going to be played anyway. And then we do the hack. It's going to be mostly gold dudes now. Because we don't need the idol yet. We shouldn't need him anyway. But like, this dude has a long way to go. But that's a score at least with the idol. So we are now onto something. Just gonna use these as well so we can print more deaths. Like, do I want, like, I'm never sure about the vouchers either. Like, they're not bad, but they clog up the shop. I accidentally bought it. Perfect. It's just one of those days. Do we have any sixes left? No. Exactly 0 sixes. That can become a 2, but I think we just turn them with this now. At least we can find a temperance later. Maybe. Don't even really know what I'm looking for in the shop. Let's just play a few rounds, boost the dude, speed it up a bit. I do have a speed up installed as well, I just forget that I have it. Okay, so... yeah, it's tricky with the shop because there's just too much stuff in it. Now I need to find the things that are not 2s. Perfect, I should have played a hand. We can make... this needs to also be a... Can I play 1, 2 now without scoring? Because this... we could also not reactivate, but then we don't build the dude. Like, this is also always the trade-off. When can you play more hands? And when we can play more hands, we need a burglar as well. Because now we had like 16E with 5 cards. So with 1 card is still going to be more than 1 million, I assume. And if we don't reactivate, there's no point, because we need to reactivate to scale this guy. We don't have the tickets, so don't really need to play these. But these are also the ones that I have, so... still only 2,000 ships. Fool, why not? We could do this now also. But then again, I need to get rid of something. And we need the idol if we want to live. We need these guys to keep building that guy. We need this guy because of the meme, probably. And there's no slots left, really. It's gonna have only steel cards if we keep looking in here. Can make a glass card and maybe nuke that. That also works. But we could make a lot of money with... yeah, it's going to be here in 15 antes maybe, I don't know. But I think we skip this. This is still like okay for cash. Not amazing. That's the hiker as well. So if we were to set up something that's more of a only ship type challenge, hiker, this guy, but how do we play it to actually get somewhere? Because we will have to turn these as well. And we can maybe find a purple seal at some point in 1,000 years to stick on a 2. What if we don't reactivate and we play like 2 2s? Is that gonna work? Let's try 1 first. Okay, we can almost sort of play 1 card. I think I'm just gonna do this as well, and we will have to just fish for more things that are not 2s that we can turn into 2s, so we get the idol going at the very least. And then we roll them on you. And we can speed it up. Not the best speed up. I have talisman now as well, I just don't have it enabled. That score was awful though. I guess just... Did I not play any hearts? I don't know what's going on. I'm not even gonna pretend that I know. Golden ticket again, but... And also we can't really buy if everything needs to be a 2 anyway. It's very limited all of a sudden. Still 1 more we can use. Showman doesn't like to exist. You can also purge some. Fine. I'm just going to turn these into... They will have to be gold for now, and we can do something else on them later maybe. Tiny amount of cash. Still a couple that we can turn into 2s. This should be sort of reliable soon, maybe. One card. Do this because that takes up a slot. And what could I play like 1 card? When chances that I draw something else are super low, so I think we just play the 5 anyway. And do it right this time. So this should reactivate and go through you because they are all hearts. I like the discard as well as giving us cash from this thing. Couple of E's. But Showman is, I mean, he's not super common, but I'm doing that with the hack, right? But I still think if I play 1 card through the reactivates, like we got a million something with just 1, 2. So now we can play more hands, I think. Without just throwing it all out on 1. Mime for cash cards in hand. You can just get rid of a 2 as well. We'll do that. It's just not on the wrong thing. There has to be a negative tag at some point as well, but we can't land, like I can't land it on a blueprint or anything anyway because we don't have showman, so. Do this at least so I don't forget. But... So now we have the score, but we need to grow the guy as well, like. I also haven't checked how big the score is, so. But we can keep fixing the deck and we can try to play a couple of twos. If we find the other cards, that's the problem now. Maybe a gold 2 as well. And I can play like 2, maybe. Because it's still going to go through this guy. Like we'll play the card 5 times, right? 3 here and 2 here. And it will go through the idol as well, so like, I don't know if we just score out on even 2. Well, let's try it. Because the reactivates will... Yep. I'm normally quite lucky with the showman, like he's around a lot. But not when you need him. I could have also checked more for one. We need to land like the blank voucher and the antimatter soon as well. So we can have another slot. Golden boy. So now I could have had more of these as well, but that's for the future. If we play this seed again, we know, and then we can maybe land a negative tag on something cool. Don't think I can do that now. Just go in here and see if we can spend the hangman as well. We can. Might as well. Unlikely that I see those cards. I think I'm just gonna use the rest and use death cards, that's fine. One day we will make him cool with the wheel at least. But this is even worse than the last attempt where we have really not grown him at all. Okay, this we can make. It's going to be all gold. You should be on 2s as well, so that's, I guess that's the new cash generator now. That's a good call. I am forgetting literally everything, so good that you guys are paying attention. Let's turn this as well, more gold. It's a shame we don't have the ticket now, but now we have all the right cards, so now the idol is online always. And I guess we just play a 5 now with as many like gold cards in hand as we can. Because I shouldn't need the steel in hand. But I also want the... We can just have a seal as well. Like, the better if we have all these things. And stick them on the hack. But he's still so small. But we have 18E, so like we can live for a while. We still also need the showman for more blueprints and stuff to really scale this up. Like there's no... We're going to be quite capped on this soon. Fishing for another tool. If we find a cool seal, maybe. So at least useful stuff in the shop is not the one thing that we need. Again, do we get this in, but then we have to throw out, like... There's nothing good to throw when we don't have any more room. At any point soon. We could make lucky cards. I don't think they're gonna do anything. But the plus side is that we can go longer, right? So we can play more hands. Because I could start playing a pair or three of a kind soon, and that would not be as high score. Or we could also play another deck. That's fine, that really doesn't matter. So we see what we have. A full hand of gold cards with no ticket. That was pretty sad. We might as well draw some without seals now, I suppose. Yeah. Keep one steel. Throw these, make some more steel. And now we can trade these for something else. We could print with temperance as well. I'm just gonna play the steel cards because we don't need them for score. So what did we have, like, was it 14 million with 2? Still think this needs to go an ante or 2 more before we can play more cards. Because we're kind of stuck at 18E for a while, like, nothing scales. This is a start, but it's too late as well, right? Or it might still be 20 antes until we find the other one. Show man. It's your time to show up. But I can save this and we can restart and do something. I think that's maybe more interesting as well. I'm gonna grab the seed I thought I was playing. Wherever I put it. This one. Okay, cool. Let's go to the main menu. And let's also try this. Just to have something more fun rolling as well, like... Oh yeah, that's the scaling, of course. I don't know what it will take for me to be able to pay attention while I play, like... Or while I stream, rather. Okay, so first off we have... this, so you guys can do things. And then we have the seed, wherever I put it, here. And I have that saved, so that's fine. Ghost, white stake. This should have a negative hiker instantly, so we can go like ship mad. But I know nothing else what it has. Sadly, we can't really use this ever. Okay, but now we have a different deck. A mediocre house. You sell this for like, it's worth $2. Not that great. I'm not sure if the pair is enough, but a flush definitely is. One off a cool flush. So if this is correct, we have something in here. So this guy we can build with the small man and the reactivates and hopefully scale it. Not sure if it's going to be great, but... So I would use nuke a joker, whatever I do with that. And I think I just save the cash here because none of this is like super interesting. We have a straight, but I want to start playing twos. I'm gonna throw the straight over some twos. Threes is not what we want. Okay, we can play a pair. We can get rid of some other stuff. And then I have a 2 pair, but not much else. How likely are we to draw 10? Not very well. There's 3 10s left. I mean, try it, I suppose. Or just explode instantly. Also, wow, the hiker or my luck. A couple of blue seals. Now stuff is gonna happen. I don't know if I can score enough with the 2 pair we have now though, but... Yep. 17 over. This is so bad. We have a spectral pack, that's nice. That could be interesting. I guess we use these. I mean, I need scores somehow. And we can buy the other one also. A blue seal. -1 hand size. These are not worth. But fine, if we have it, why not? A soul. Okay, then I guess I'm just buying this for printing cash. I sell that for my tiny interest. Okay, so we need to play the twos. That's really all that matters still. But I also need score, which I don't have any of yet. What was that? That was a reshuffle. Purple seals will help. Okay, now it's easier to play when I don't have to do any of the playing. But do I now only... I mean, make a steel king short. Throw away these 2 for some... And 3. I'm gonna waste one of them. These can be 2s. Suddenly it's a lot easier. And just in case you... Like, if you find some of the prices for stuff in crowd control too high or too low or whatever, I can change them. I have a mode where everything costs 1. Which is extra wacky. It's only on 2, right? Yeah. You might as well be one of these. I don't care about the king. Slap in a card. A wheel. A cool Perkio. No. Too much to ask. But I'm gonna keep this because we need... There goes all... There goes all the seals. We don't have a reactivate. Or do I just have a flush coming? No, we don't have a flush. Entire hands. Yeah, some things are going to be off. I think I am on the default setting, so maybe there's not a lot of Balatro happening with this. Do I need to make another 10 just for score, or like... Am I still not gonna have enough score? Because I have no cards that... We could make one more king. Or do we have 4? No. So it's just over. Or is 3 of a kind enough, maybe? What a terrible start. Dead in ante 1. Or is something just magically going to change? Let's just do this. It's not gonna be enough. At least play something. It was enough. Wow. Big place. And we keep one for just cash printing. And now what? I do not deserve to be alive, but I am alive. Do I blow all my cash on this? Like, it's also not gonna really help, is it? Can't make another 2. We can make another purple seal, though. That's fine. But I need to play the 2s. To boost the score. But I need to also not throw everything away and die horribly. 3 of a kind is pretty nice. Keep boosting the 2s also. And we can get more. Do I keep the... I need a scoring hand also. I don't want to keep anything. Keep the 9s fine. Okay, this will help maybe. It will not help. Could go for a straight also, but I only need a jack and an ace. But then we can play the 9s and the 3. That's gonna help a lot. More stuff I don't deserve. Now I'm just gonna fish for another 2 and we can play the kings at the end. There's no more 2s. But we can play this one anyway, right? Just for the boost. And then I can hopefully live. It's just proving again that, like, you guys should be playing, not me. This is good. This is also cool, because we can now print that with this guy, right? We can make actual cash money. But we need a blueprint. Like, now. I think it's just the stream aspect of it, like I need to get used to it, but I only get better at streaming by streaming. But you're a good analyst at the very least. Just to check this, I guess, if we find something useful. It's also interesting playing hiker, like, never do that. Ever. Let's just move on. I really don't have a negative talent. They are still only worth 4, but we can use them for cash. Stick them on a 2. This one. This is gonna make it worse, right, if I run into a boss that disables it. Or play the 2s first, right? That's the smarter play. Get rid of the things. And then we can still throw these for more tarot cards. And that kind of stuff. So I can fit in 2 now. Now we need aces. Might as well have a steel king and can sit in the hand and tend to be useful. What is he? Why is he worse on higher planets? Or am I reading that wrong? But it's nice because he's infinitely scaling, so when we get like the retriggers and stuff going, it should be cool. I mean, we can just score with this here, like it doesn't really matter. I would like to use this on the ace, but I would like to use it on 2 aces because I'm greedy. Where are we on to 2? Do we care about this? I mean, it's not bad, but it's also not super useful. And it takes away all my cash. I think we just move on. Save the cash. We have some more of these. No discards is a bit trickier though. Going to take an insane setup to get him to that though, but I'm guessing I just do this now. Like play the... I want to play the 2. We can do this first, and then we can play the queens also. I mean, I don't want to waste it, but we need the score. I mean, I can play the 2 first as well, like just the 1 single 2. We don't even have the small man yet either, but he should be around soon. Not bad, but it's also cashed. This is fantastic. Move you over. We need also the re-trigger though, so... Two rocks. I mean, this is not bad, but we need 2s. And now we can print these. But we need death card. Like, there's so many things we need to be able to play cool things. A fool. If I draw the aces, maybe. Oh, that doesn't work. It's usually the way it goes. Do we want to go for diamonds, just to do something different? Then we can't do an idol, so like it should just be worse. Brainstorm will also help the score a tiny amount at least. But I forgot to use all the talismans. Perfect. That guy's nice. Okay, so just use the talismans this time so I can make the cash. I have loads of them. We might as well do this as well, it's better than nothing. He does exist. Not just a hallucination. I guess I keep the queen, we have a decent amount of queens. Do I just spend like talismans on other cards as well? Play these first. And throw in some of the stuff that we don't need. Can make a strength with this, maybe. One more ace? No. Now it's a 10. Now it's a 6. But now I have a flush to play. I mean, play this, I suppose. More 2s. I can live with more 2s. But then I still need to play a scoring hand. Which is going to have to be the queens, probably. A house might be enough. Unlikely. We can reactivate this or this. Or this, I mean. 1.25, like... You don't even have enough score, realistically. To make bonus cards, that might help. As I think I'm just too tired to play where this is going. Yep. It's really bad, yeah. But it's also, I mean, I'm the one who got it there, so... I've done one challenge. Yeah, it's a speed run. Speed run to death. Find a weak joker, die instantly. I think I'm gonna stop because I'm not capable of focusing on the game, so... We can do more streams, and I'm thinking just make them like a mix of trying to do a real build and crowd control madness. I'm not sure we can do both at the same time. So thank you for watching and thanks for helping out. It's been very useful and way more fun as well.